It doesn't want to slow down.
What you're looking at here is the very first M bespoke SUV to come from the minds and hands of BMW M division. It's called the XM, and it's the most powerful hardcore SUV BMW has produced. And it's a plug-in hybrid to give it way more power, and you can run it on battery power alone. And a fun fact, this is the very first and only standalone M product model since the M1 in 1978, and it pays homage to it with these badges on the rear. Now let's go take it for a drive.
These keys here.
Firstly, we got the M1 and M2 buttons on the steering wheel set up, and by doing this you can set up two different types of driving styles with each button.
You see how the car...
And just to put it out there now, a lot of the sounds you're hearing in the car are pumped through the speakers. It's really sad.
And massage seats as well. Massage.
But it completely makes up for it in the way that this car handles and accelerates. And Sashin was just telling me to trust the X-Drive system here.
Accelerate into the corner.
Jeez, it does, eh?
That's tight, right? That's
Damn.
tight.
I've got the G meter there to see.
Okay, so this beast is powered by a twin turbocharged 4.4 litre V8, putting out 335 kilowatts, and an electric system throwing in an extra 145 kilowatts. Combined, you're looking at a whopping 480 kilowatts and 800 newton meters of torque.
It doesn't want to slow down. They gave it an M Sport exhaust. They could have at least just left the bubbles, to be real.
And yes, they probably could have, but because of emissions and because this is a plug-in hybrid, these are things that they have to do.
Is the 23-inch wheels, or having the black or the gold to black.
Okay. Where's the roof?
So it'll change according to here. So see here. So apparently it's on. You'll see here. You change it to blue.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, now in the dark you can probably see it nicely.
I don't think that was you.
You can obviously feel that the sport suspension is obviously at its firmest,
Yes.
right?
Adaptive air suspension on this car.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see the video when I obviously play this kind of shake. Isn't really a lag either because of the electric motor that fills in that gap.
So this car can go up to about 90 kilometers on electric range only, which is quite impressive for a plug-in hybrid. And in terms of speed, you can travel on pure electric at up to about 140 kilometers an hour.
And no run flat tires on the XMs. Running normal tires.
So you've got a spare wheel?
No.
Oh,
No.
no spare wheel.
No spare wheel. And we can't open the flap at the back. Remember, that's where your motor is at the back.
Oh, it obviously takes up all that space, yeah. Sure. That's incredible, damn. And what's weird is like I'm not being pulled back into my seat, but the car's just pulling everything forward with it, which is so... It's a weird, cool feeling, damn. It just goes when you tell it to go.
Yeah.
Doesn't hesitate. It's just like, yes sir, how quickly? Sure. And I'm sure it must have an okay sound outside the car, right? I mean,
It will. So definitely, I think it will definitely have a good engine sound.
Yeah.
Besides the amplification of sounds interiorly, you'll definitely hear the 4.4 litre V8 outside of the car. Still has that.
yeah.
And this is what it sounds like. Not bad for a plug-in hybrid, right?
So, I mean, even though it's pumping these sounds into the car, it's the fact that you can still feel the actual mechanical gear shifts.
It's still exactly
And it
that.
still kicks you even though...
And this car has got an 8-speed M Sport automatic transmission.
Okay, well,
That's the difference.
It's proper.
But it's a single clutch, so the dual.
Oh, that's why it's so aggressive, right?
Correct. It's a single clutch. Before, I remember we used to have the MDCTs with drive logic. This car still has drive logic, but with the MDCTs you felt like the gear changed a lot quicker.
Okay.
Being a 7-speed box.
And then the design of the car. One of the most controversial parts about the new XM probably even more controversial than the latest BMW M3 and M4 grille. Over time, I've come to really like the design of this car. It's definitely bold and in your face, and I think cars need to be like that these days. There seem to be a lot of cut and paste and cookie cutter designs out there, which it's getting a bit boring. You get the option of 21 to 23 inch wheels on this car, and by the size of these arches, 23s are the ones to go with. Overall, it's boxy. You've got a sloping roofline, and then at the back, you've got this large rear windscreen. You've got this bumper that rises up, leaving the perfect space for these wraparound slim tail lights to fit in. And then to finish it off, you've got these vertically stacked M Performance exhausts, which I think look really cool. And then moving on to the inside, where you're welcomed with full leather, carbon fiber, a huge curved digital display, massage seats, panoramic sunroof, ambient lighting, carbon fiber paddle shifters, Bowers & Wilkins audio, and other cool detailing across the front of the car here, including all of the M Sport stitching and M badges.
So now you're driving in the EV mode. Until you push M1, then we're going to be in driving combustion.
And then if you want to leave the M1 and M2 modes, you just press M1 again.
Again, that's it, and it goes back.
Standard.
Correct.
Okay. This accelerator is aggressive.
It is. It's very different. We have 800 torque, or 800 newtons of torque at your foot.
But it's instantly as well. Yeah.
Thanks to the electric motor as well.
Yes.
So all of that for a starting price of 3.4 million rand. Now I know that's far out of reach for most people out there, including myself, but it's really cool to see how technology and design has evolved over time. A huge shout out needs to go to Lachelle and Sashin from BMW Bedford View. I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to get up close and personal with this amazing vehicle. So thanks guys for watching another Greg Dennis review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about what's happening at BMW and where they're going with their EV technology. Make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos in the future. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Yeah, this Bedford View strip here must see so many drag races.